I keep on messaging Brian and telling him he should pull Leonidas in Germany. I keep saying that. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what Brian wants to do. I think, well, I can't really say. Brian's awesome, and I hope he comes. I hope Brian pulls Leonidas. I hope that Brian continues to advance. I'm sure he's just getting stronger and stronger, quietly. And
so Devon said a couple of interesting things here. Number one, he's not sure what Brian Shaw wants. And number two, he's hoping that Brian comes back. These two statements are not promising. They do not give confidence to the fans of arm wrestling and to the fans of Brian Shaw that he's going to make a comeback on the arm wrestling table anytime soon. And these statements are coming from Devon when he has constantly been in contact with Brian about his future in arm wrestling, about his next potential opponent, which Devon wants to be Leonidas Arcona. And yet, Brian is either not responding or not responding in a way that gives Devon confidence that he wants to make a comeback. Now, before we discuss what could be the reason for that, let's take a look at Brian Shaw's statement when he was asked if he's going to come back or not.
Is going to be the opponent for the next arm wrestling super match for both of you. And to answer this question, yes, on the arm wrestling. It seems with some of the questions there's been a little bit of confusion of if I'm done with arm wrestling or what, but the reality
it's
is...
It's been 2 weeks,
yeah,
are you quitting?
Yeah. Where's the next video? Like, yes, I'm still working, we still got all the arm wrestling stuff in the gym, and Oberst is out here, and we actually are getting on the table for sure. So I think it's exciting, man.
And if you paid close attention, yes, he was kind of making fun of this comment, this question, but he didn't clearly say that he's going to make a comeback. He didn't clearly say he's looking for an opponent. He didn't clearly say that he's looking for a venue, looking for a date. None of that. He just said that he's practicing on the table. That's it. Does this mean that he is going to make a comeback? Doesn't sound too promising to me. And now I'll tell you what could be the reason for this low confidence. Why isn't Brian telling us clearly when he is going to arm wrestle next? Number one, the problems with East versus West. We have already covered that news on our channel, and multiple channels have covered it, that things between Brian Shaw and East versus West are not cool. So where is Brian going to compete now? I know both Robert Baxter and Dexter Tan have publicly said that they would like to see Brian Shaw on the arm wrestling table at the East versus West stage, but they both said the same thing about Engin Terzi as well. After the fallout, they both clearly mentioned that Engin is still invited as an arm wrestler because he's a legend in arm wrestling. And when Engin heard it and he actually tried to contact them for the Arthur Makarov match to be held at East versus West, they flat out said no to Engin. So I'm not really sure if we can easily say that Brian Shaw is also welcome at this moment or not. But I think he is. Things between Brian and East versus West are maybe 5% as bad as the things between Engin and East versus West were. So Brian has clearly mentioned that he won't be collaborating with East versus West. So I'm not sure if he wants to go there as an athlete or not. But if he doesn't, where else is he going to compete? He can try to invite someone at his Shaw Classic event, but that happens once in a year. It is still months away from now. So until then, we are not going to see Brian Shaw arm wrestle. And that's the sad part of this story. And the other reason is Brian Shaw's level in arm wrestling. I would say if Levan Saginashvili, the top level guy, is a 5 out of 5, then maybe Schoolboy, for example, is a 3.5 out of 5. Brian Shaw is a 3 out of 5. And at that level, it's not easy to find super heavyweight opponents that are also going to help Brian to sell some pay-per-views, that are also going to hype up the event. Those guys should have some kind of social media presence. And the 3 out of 5 level is not really suitable to compete at East versus West either. So that's also a problem. For example, yes, Brian Shaw was able to beat Brandon Allen, but that was a death war. It was a very close match. And yet RVJ, who doesn't win against anybody, destroyed Brandon Allen. And now I would say that RVJ on a very good day can be as strong as Ryan Bowen, for example. So Brian's level isn't that great either. So I think a combination of these things is the cause, is the reason why Brian Shaw isn't able to tell us or Devon clearly when and if he's going to make a comeback or not. In the second news today, we have the announcement of the 2026 WAF calendar. So the first big event, as we can see, North American Arm Wrestling, it is going to happen in Ottawa, Canada, and it will happen from 6th of March to 8th of March. Then we have the European Championship from 8th to 20th May. That will happen in Budapest, Hungary. The Asian Championship from 6th June to 13th June. It will happen in Kyrgyzstan. And finally, the World Championship from 9th October to 21st October in India. It will most likely be held in either Delhi or Mumbai. That's what I'm hearing from People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.